Okay, Chris, now we've learned a lot about your work and professional side of life. Now let's learn a little bit more about you personally.
Oh boy.
Let's do a few rapid fire questions.
All right. Hit me.
Someone is offering you free tickets to a sporting event. Which type of sport would you be most drawn to seeing right away?
Football.
Football? Okay. College or pro?
Pro football. Not a big college football fan. They're just not as good. Pro football is where it's at. Period.
Okay. You have a day off, unexpected. What would be a perfect day off activity, or maybe you do many things in one day?
I'd go play 18 holes of golf. Well, first off, I'd sleep in. You know, I don't get to sleep in all that often. Waking up as early as we do, I'll sleep in, make my wife and I breakfast, good breakfast, good meal. I'd go play 18 holes of golf. Big golfer. I'm loving playing all these different golf courses around the Twin Cities. It's awesome. Play some golf, you know, come home, you know, relax with the wife, go out to dinner, catch a movie, you know. Most of the time, you know, it's chilling at home and getting to spend some time with, you know, the loved ones, especially my wife. You know, get some really quality time that we might not get as much of because we might not see each other that often. So it's good to take advantage of those opportunities.
All right. You're obviously a reporter in a good-sized market, but if you were offered someone's shoes, let's say, in a national level, either a reporter or anchor, whose job or role would you like to take?
Oh boy. You know, the Golf Channel.
Golf Channel?
Someone at the Golf Channel.
Is there anybody that you say you admire?
Those jobs are really hard. I mean, when you get to that level, there's a ton of pressure. I mean, to be able to anchor the evening news, like to be Scott Pelley, I mean, that guy's got it all. Not only does he get to do the CBS Evening News every night, he gets to do 60 Minutes. He gets to, you know, dig deep into some, you know, good quality journalism and uncover some great stories. I mean, that's a great gig, but he's also an incredibly hard worker, which if you want to be a good journalist, you got to work really hard. But, you know, that'd be a great job.
If you had the time for it, Chris, and you could study, say, another field or just some personal interest thing, whether college or community college, what's something you're really interested in that you wish you'd have more time to study and learn about?
I really like politics. I wish I would have taken some more poli-sci classes in college. Once I got out and once I started doing election stories and, you know, even if it's local government stories, there's something about that, and to try to make that interesting, because it's a real challenge. I mean, like if you're sitting in a city council meeting for 3 hours one night, and it's boring. I mean, most of the time it's super boring, especially in a small market, but there are good stories there. I mean, so it's about deciphering that information and relaying it to the viewer in a way that makes sense to them, and they're doing it in a way that's not boring. I really gravitated towards that, but I do have to say that once I was in Wisconsin when, you know, it was during the recalls and, you know, during all the protests in Madison and everything. I mean, things got really ugly after the 2010 election, and I saw a lot of, you know, hatred, and that kind of turned me off from politics for a while. And now that I'm in Minnesota, and, you know, after we just got done with this election, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit, you know, I'm starting to go back towards that a little bit and to, you know, kind of take politics on again. But yeah, so maybe politics. I guess that's my long answer.
Okay. Price is no limit. Location is not an issue. If you could have your perfect meal somewhere, where would you go, and what would it be?
Johnsonville bratwurst at a football game outside.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you get a nice cold beer and a bratwurst, and you're outside at a sporting event. I don't know if it gets much better than that. I mean, that's my perfect meal. I mean, not to say that you should do that every day or that I like to do that every day. I like to, you know, indulge here and there. I mean, I like to, you know, to watch myself a little bit. Brat, beer, football. Wow.
So in that case, it wouldn't always necessarily be maybe just the food, but the atmosphere and who you're with.
Oh, that's totally the difference. That's totally the difference. I mean, you can have, you know, an awesome steak, you know, sitting at home alone on your couch, or, you know, you can have it, you know, around friends in a great atmosphere, you know, with something happening around you. I mean, that definitely makes things better, obviously.
Final question, Chris, for you. You've been here, you said 16 months now.
16 months.
What goal do you have set for yourself, whether professionally or personally, that you'd like to achieve in the next year?
I want to show up every day, be allowed into the building, keep my job, not get fired, and do the best job that I can. I mean, I get that question a lot, and I don't have really high hopes and aspirations. There's not some, I'm not, on the path to be Scout Pelly. That's not where I'm headed right now. I want to live in the moment, enjoy what I'm doing, because that's first and foremost the most important thing to my professional career, is just having fun when you go to work. Because if you're not having fun when you go to work, you're not enjoying it, you're not getting something out of it, then why are you showing up in the first place? So I want to be here, I want to stay here, I want to do the work that I'm doing right now and enjoy it every day. And if the opportunity comes along later and for a better job, then awesome, I'll explore that opportunity. That's kind of how my career has gone up to this point. Never really one point was I looking for a job to advance my career. That is kind of, the doors opened when they did, and then you choose whether to walk through them or not. And that's kind of how I see the rest of my career going.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time today, Chris. Appreciate it.
It was fun.